Good morning from the A55. I'm going fishing. I've got Lily with me, and don't worry, that is not Lily's, that was already there, that big stinky brown plop. I'm heading over there, through that archway, down onto the big beach. We got 40 and 50 mile an hour winds, apparently, don't seem like it, but that could change when we get down there. I'm fishing there because the beach is behind this big bank, and I'm out the wind. This is the A55, this is a different way to start a video, isn't it? Don't normally see me on a bridge like this. Got the kit with me all noodled up. I've not been fishing for a while, so I've just had to check. I've got one microphone charge out of about 8. We're going to do it. This is the A55. I'll show you when we get to that tunnel and see what the conditions are like on the beach. It could be a rough one, this. So here we are. Let's see how bad this wind's going to be. The wind is coming from my back over the sea. This is the reason I picked this mark. Because the beach is down pretty much behind a mountain and a cliff, you could say. So there should be no wind whatsoever. That is the plan. Well, there's a bit of colour in the water there. That's nice to see. I was hoping for a bit of colour. I am going all the way down to about there, because you've got a lot of cover there. See if we can make it happen. It's a lovely bit of coastline, isn't it? It's a lovely bit of coastline. Right, let's get the gear then. I'll just put the gear down, show you this bit of video, and I'll see you when I'm about there, just by the side of that big rock. And here I am, base camp. Now it's worked out perfect. The wind is a southwesterly coming from that direction. I'm behind that massive structure there, a big boulder mountain, and then the biggest rock on the beach. So I'm completely out the wind. That worked perfect, that couldn't have worked any better. Anywhere else, you're getting blown around now. This is how it is here, perfect. It's coming up to low water in about half an hour. I'm going to fish it up for a couple hours. What I'll do is I'll get the rigs on, get the bait on and show you what's going on. I'll tell you what I'm hoping to catch and what else is going to happen in a minute. But for now, we'll concentrate on getting them rods in. What a beautiful morning. It's supposed to be raining now as well. I mean, no sign of that. Let's get some fish. The rods are ready to go in. I've set up a bit more to the left. I normally go a bit closer to the rock, but all the birds seem to be sitting out there. They're not diving or they're not having nothing, but I figured it might be a better option to start where the birds are, even though they're not feeding, they're there, aren't they? So maybe they might know something. They know more than me anyway. So it's a good start, isn't it? The water is a bit coloured, which is good. I've got my pulley panels on with a click, with a quick change swivel, should it kick off. Locked down into one of these clip-up splash round things. And I'm going to be fishing. I'm going to send them as far as I can, but anything over 45, 50 yards I've worked out here, you're on the sand. But if I can get 100 yards, I'll send it 100. But yeah, you just got to get it over these rocks. Let's get the rods out. Let's do it. Well, the rods are in. There's a bit of tide pull. Even though it's a tiny tide, it must be the wind. The wind seems to have completely changed since me getting here. It's coming this way now. And I've just felt the first dribble of rain, and there's a big black cloud coming over. That rod is being pulled round. Oh no. Oh no. The right rod is being pulled into the side. No. Anyway, we'll leave them for a little bit. See what happens, that's all we can do. Well, it did forecast rain, but I thought, you know what, we're going to be alright. But the wind has completely, within the last 15 minutes, come from that way. Now it's coming straight up there. Could be up against it already. Anyway, the reason I've not been fishing for a couple of weeks, I've had quite a lot of stuff going on, to say the least. A lot of stuff. It's kids' school holidays, they've been with me. We've all done a bit of carp fishing, a bit of perch fishing. Just had a couple of weeks off filming as well, really. Now they're going back to school. I'll be on it videos every other day again from now. All through September, you'll see one every other day. And get back into the fishing. It's been a bit of bad weather as well. I think we got a bit of bad weather coming here. If you do like the kind of stuff I do, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Drop us a comment, hit the bell notification. As you're going to see, 15 videos in September. One every other day. I'm sure you'll see some blanks along the way. I'm sure you'll see some good fish along the way. And I'm sure you'll see a lot of shenanigans and laughter along the way. Could be anywhere from Wales to England coast to the Mersey to the Menai. Could be anywhere. Anyway, I'm going to switch that camera off now. See if we can get something going on. At the moment, nothing. But you just never know, dear. So, I'll bring you back if it happens. 10 minutes in and nothing. Both rods have been pulled round. I don't know if you can see the line. It is fin braid. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. That one is sort of going that way, which was pretty much straight out. And that one is going sort of straight out, which was sent that way. So it's pulling round. They are 6-ounce grippers. I've got 7s. That is all I've got with me. Bigger. So I'm going to clip some 7s on next. Look at this lot. It was forecast. And it's coming right my way. Oh no. What a way to come back after a couple of weeks off, eh? Straight into a bloody storm. Come on. Give us a good bang on one of them. Big bass or a big hound or something. Come on. There's a strong pull out there. Considering it's a small tide as well. It's got a bit of wind that's doing it. It must be really windy out there. I'm just being covered from a little bit of it. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Think there's going to be any fish, Lil? Hey? No. 20 minutes has gone. I'm going to have a little look. Have a little look and see what's going on with the bait. See if they've been crabbed, see if they're fine. Tighten the clutch up. That cloud is going to be on us very, very soon. I don't mind fishing in the rain. A few people say, why does a bit of rain bother you? Well, pretty much YouTube is all I do, and I film my sessions. Now, all the camera equipment ain't waterproof. You've got adapters, you've got leads, you've got chargers, you've got cameras. Any of them get wet, it don't do it any good. But the fishing rods on me, I'd sit out in torrential rain fishing. That wouldn't bother me in the slightest, but from a filming point of view, it's a pain in the arse. So that's why, with me, the rain is always like, oh no. Oh, so that then, that big pull down on that one. I think it could have been a wave though. Like that squid is untouched. It looked like a big pull down. When you get these gusts of wind coming, as I say, I can't really feel them that well here. But 50 yards that way, where my line's probably still out the water, it's probably really feeling it. But that squid, it has had a little, something's had a little poke. The tentacle's gone. But the squid's been fishing for the last 20 minutes. So that makes me think there's nothing there as of yet. So I'm going to get that back out. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip me a 7-ounce lead on there. I'm going to take that one off. Get a 7-ounce on while I've got the chance. I reckon we've got 5 minutes tops to that big black cloud it's us. Then that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Right, let's get some more baits on. Go again, bigger lead. I'll leave that rod in for a couple of minutes while I change this one. Subscribe! Well, the rain has just started coming and it is black for as far as I can see now, so you're going in the bag to keep you dry. And I'll let you out the bag if anything happens. I've just literally just clipped 2 new 7-ounce leads on. I'm going to rebait. I'm going to cast them both sort of that angle now because the wind seems to be coming that way. So if I'm cast into the wind, the grippers will hold more as opposed to casting out, if you know what I mean. Just picture the grippers on the seabed. I know what I mean. It does work. You can cast more into it. So I'm going to put you in here. Hope you're not claustrophobic, and I'll bring you back out if there's any bites. So you just hold on there for a minute. Stay there. I'll see you all in a bit. Well, that did come down. Still spitting now, so I'm going to cover you back up in a minute, put you back in the bag. Another 20 minutes have gone. rebaiting both rods, casted again. The squid's coming in. It's been touched a little bit, but overall it's not been crabbed or smashed. Doesn't look like there's anything out there yet. The tide has turned. Maybe that will bring some fish in, I don't know. The 7-ounce leads seem to be doing a bit better, which they're heavier, they're going to, aren't they? And it's starting to come down again now, so I'm going to get you back in the bag. Get you back in the bag, and thought I had a bite then. Oh, I thought I had a bite there, but I didn't. You've all got like big swells. We might not be able to see them on the camera. There's a bit of a swell out there. Not necessarily surf, more swelly. It's like bending the rods down, then back up again. You never know, do you? You just never know. So I'm going to cover you back up. I'll see you in a bit. Just had another big downpour. Still no action. Look at that over there. I'm pretty certain I've just heard a rumble of thunder, but that is not coming towards me. That is going away from me, so I am okay. If it was coming towards me, I'd be thinking, get them big carbon conductors out the way and get in the car and go. But it's going the other way. It has passed me the majority of it. It does look like we're going to get a bit of blue sky again. But yeah, there's not much to report, to be honest, though. It's just like stop raining again. And they rebait, go again. So what we can do from that little clip that I put at the beginning of the video coming in here with the wind calm and the sun, and look how quick it's turned. I mean, look at that. That's a mess that is over there. Come on, we've got to get something out of here today. We've got to get something out of here. As I say, probably the only reason I come here today was to try and get out the wind. It is keeping a lot of it away, but it's coming at sort of an angle now. And because it was a small tide, the sandbars that I normally fish down by Landulus, I don't quite reveal themselves on these smaller tides, where here you can fish pretty much from low water all the way up to pretty much high water. If you're a good caster, you can slit the sand from high water. It's not really that far, but it's sort of one of them marks where you can just fish and fish and fish. The size of the tides don't really matter, but I suppose a bigger tide would, you know, move the fish around more. It does fish better on a bigger tide. But that was the only reason I was here. I was going to go to the Menai, thinking of a couple of low water marks on the Menai. I could have got out the wind, but again, with these little tides, you just can't quite get to the channel. There was places on Anglesey I could have got tucked in, but I'm in the caravan 2 minutes down the road. Not been fishing for a couple of weeks. I only had 2 packs of squid in the freezer. I thought, you know what, I can fish here, I can get out the wind a bit. Let you know that I'm still alive. It's been a couple of weeks, and from onwards and upwards now, it's a video every other day through September. So yeah, we're going to see 15 videos for September. Just want one of them rods to go though. This is one of them beaches where it's all or nothing. I think I've fished it 4 times. I think I've had 2 absolutely amazing sessions where it's kicked off, and I think I've had 2 sessions with not a single bite. And the sessions where I have caught, it has been blowing in and a bit more coloured, and there's been a bit of surf on there and that, so it's not ideal, but it's just somewhere to get out in it. I'm not giving up yet. There's blue sky coming, and behind the blue sky there's a big black cloud again, so just keep putting you in the bag as and when I have to. Right, let's get some fish. Come on. Update. It was definitely thunder, because I just seen the lightning, and then about 8 to 9 seconds after, but it's going the other way out to sea. As I say, if it was coming to me, I'd be out of here. These things here are conductors. You don't want to be holding one of them if there's thunder and lightning about. But it's really far away, and it's going the other way. Should it change or anything come close to me, believe me, I'll be in that car within 2 minutes. I'll run up there. I'll be gone. Yeah, but still nothing though. Nothing at all. I'm keeping you on from it just so in case you can see a rumble of thunder. Well, you're not going to see the thunder, are you? In case you can see a streak of lightning, or a bolt, or a sheet, or whatever you want to call it. A flash in the sky, that's what we'll call it. Now we wait. And you know what happens when you record and you want something to happen. It's not going to happen, is it? I'm standing here holding a phone all day. Believe me, there was thunder and lightning over there then. I don't know what to suggest. It's raining again now. Raining, raining, raining. You going back in the bag? You going back in the bag? Well, I have no idea what's going on here. But it's this girl keeps trying to tell me. So what did you say? What? What are you trying to tell me? What is it? She's like, you're blanking, you're not having a bite, there's thunder and lightning. Let's get the out of here. What is it? She keeps looking that way. That is where the thunder was. What is it, girl? What is it? Tell me. I think she knows something. What is it? There was just another thunderclap over there though, and that's where she's looking, going nuts. Something's happened over there. It's got to be the thunder, innit? Something's got a further in a twist. Anyway, in other news, I've been recasting every 20 minutes. Not a bite. I think I did see some crab bites, to be fair. Tiny little rattles. So I'm going to have a look at the bites now. They've only been in about 10 minutes, them rods. But they have both had little rattles, so I'm guessing Mr. Crab could have devoured my squid. Let's have a look. Let's get the rods in and have a look at the squid, eh? Have another cast. There's another black cloud coming from the left now, and that looks a bigger black cloud, to be honest. Oh no. Right, let's get a quick cast in before that cloud comes. Yeah, I think there's a good chance I've been crabbed on these. Especially the right one, because it was having little taps and stuff. On the plus side, the 7-ounce grippers are holding. The water's flooding in, so it's getting deeper where I'm fishing. But that thing up there, that big black ball of fluff in the sky, could have other ideas. Right, let's have a look. So I do think there's been a bit of crab activity on here. Which I wouldn't mind, actually, because that means then that the bite wasn't presented, so the fish could be there. And if the crabs are there, the fish are going to come feeding on them, aren't they? So that's weird. That was well out there. You don't normally get snags that far out. Maybe I don't know this beach as well as I thought. Saying that, though, I do normally fish about 100 yards to the right. I only fish there because that's in the bird life. And I know about 100 yards that way. It's definitely a lot sandier further out. Seems to be a snag out there. You can see how far out I was. Look, it was a proper chuck. That rain's starting to come again. No. Yep, my theory is right. Crabs had everything, so the crabs are there. Rain's coming again. You're going to have to go back in the bag. I'm going to get another casting on each rod. Put you in the bag. What are we like, eh? You know it's... Where's my bag? Here's my bloody bag. You know it's real, and as real as it is, when I'm covering you in an LD bag. This is how this channel is. You see it as it happens. It is real fishing. I'm telling you. Oh, here it comes. Woohoo! This is crazy weather, innit? Big black cloud come over. Big downpour, everything soaked. Went sunny. Then we had an even bigger one, which is just gone now. We've got a little bit of sun, but looking over there now, we got like the entire sky is black that way now. Yeah, that's a lot coming in. That's not a quick 10 or 15 minute downpour. That's a good hour or so drenching, that is. I'll put the rods back out. So these twitches, been having plenty of them, like little crab twitches, and the crabs have been smashing the bait, so I'm up against the crabs now as well. But what's that there? Oh, what is it? It's a black duck. I don't know if you can see that. Thought it was a seal's head or something then. Anyway, yeah, I've been back out. They're starting to get crab twitches already. Can only do what I can do, really. That cloud comes, which I reckon is going to be in the next 15-20 minutes. I think that's going to be time to GTF out of here. That's what I'm saying. But you just never know, do you? Could get that stray bass around or anything, or ray or something that could come and give it a go. Bring you back if anything happens. I'm going to have to get you back in the bag again in a minute by the look of it. It's not having it, is it? It's not having it today. It's not having it at all. Good to get back out though. Really good to get back out. I've got about, I reckon, 10 minutes before them clouds come. And I think that's going to be it when they start coming over, because that is looking bad over there. I'm not going to change them. They've only been in about 10 minutes. I've seen a couple of crab taps on each one, to be fair. But I'll give them a little bit longer till that cloud comes and see if anything will happen. Hopefully it will. If it don't, it don't. It's such a weird beach though. As I say, I've fished it 4 times before. I've had 2 absolutely banging sessions, non-stop action. And I've had 2 without a single bite, and that's just how it is here. As I said, I do know when it was blowing in, that's when I've had the better sessions, but the wind's that strong today, I've had to tuck in where I can. It was the right decision to get out the wind, it was the wrong decision to find the fish. So we'll give them 10 minutes or so. I'll show you the bait, see what's going on, see what's what. Wouldn't have minded some crab, to be fair, a bit of fresh crab. See if that would have made the difference, but just doesn't seem to be anything out there. Could still happen though, couldn't it? You don't know, it could still happen. Definitely going to get back on the Mersey soon, fancy a couple of them rays again. See if the hounds are still there. Might venture somewhere new, somewhere different. I feel like I need a bit of something different instead of keep fishing the same places for the same things. I feel like I want a little adventure, a challenge, go after something different. Got a few ideas, you'll be seeing them soon. Right, get them rods, 10 minutes, and then it's going to be time to go by the look of it. Right then, I am going to go. I was following that black cloud that was coming over. It's now right above me, and there's just been a big clap of thunder behind there, so I'm going to get out of here before I'm holding one of them conductors in a lightning strike. It's not ideal. So the 15-foot piece of carbon in lightning. So that's GKJ signing out before he gets toasted on the beach. Bye!